Oh, come on. The Daniel Grayson I know drinks this kind of thing off and moves on to the next in line. Let me ask you something. When's the last time you woke up craving a drink?
Never.
That's because despite what Mommy and Daddy say, you're not an alcoholic. You're just a guy that likes to have a good time.
Is Daniel still sleeping?
I must be. Already on a bartender schedule, and he hasn't even started the job yet.
Good God, what possessed him?
Well, from what I gathered, Emily thought it would be a good character-building initiative. She's got him wrapped around her finger tighter than a wedding ring. You might want to be careful who you're dealing with.
I'm always careful, and I always know who I'm dealing with.
You see how these people are? They smell blood in the water, and you're as good as dead.
I can't stand that woman.
What'd she do now?
It's not what she's done, it's who she is. People like us are disposable to people like them.
No kidding. I've busted my ass to try to get in good with Conrad, and all that flies right out the window the minute the prodigal son waltzes back in.
Don't even get me started on Emily.
You know she's the worst of them all, right? I mean, at least Victoria will look you in the eye and tell you you're not good enough, but Emily will just think it and hide behind that condescending smile of hers. Our problem is, we've been playing way too nice. We could have been a good team. Now you're just as lonely and pathetic as the day I found you. At least when I do business, people don't die.
I beg your pardon?
You want a scandal? You fire me and I tell the world that you and your wife were the real reason all those people died on Flight 197, and that guy who worked for you, David Clarke, was just a patsy. I'd think very carefully about the next words that come out of your mouth, Mr. Grayson. Tricks of the trade, my friend. Listen, I gave some more thought to the terms of our arrangement, Connie, and I decided that I'm no longer interested in working for your crappy little hedge fund.
What you claim to have is a copy of the delusional ramblings of a suicidal socialite.
What I have is a video of your murdered henchman, Frank Stevens, tossing said socialite off a building. Not to mention an incriminating conversation between you and your whore about your complicity in framing David Clarke.
And I'm assuming you have this video with you?
I wouldn't be that reckless. No, we have some negotiating to do first. Why don't you make me your best offer, and I'll see what I can do about keeping that recording out of the hands of federal prosecutors.
You really are a son of a bitch, aren't you?
Yes. It does appear that you despicable people are starting to rub off on me.
What are you still doing here?
Waiting for you, Danny. Always waiting for you. We know way too much about each other, and I know way too much about your family.
What, you threatening me?
I don't know. Do I need to? Look at you, so perfect. You really do lead such a charmed life. Good thing Daddy's money takes up the slack, because you're really not that bright, are you?
No, you're right. I should have realized what a worthless parasite you are a lot sooner.
I'd watch my mouth if I were you. As pretty as it is, it could get you into more trouble than you could handle. Wow. I guess you really are afraid of me. Maybe you're not as stupid as I thought.
Well, based on his coordinates, you can take a serious chill pill. He's 31,000 feet, heading west to San Francisco.
Are you sure?
Unlike people, technology never lets me down.
I knew that you'd track my GPS, so I shipped my phone to Cali ahead of me. How does it feel to be the dumbest guy in the room? Yeah, I bet you do, slut. As fun as our time together has been, Nolan, it seems that I have a birthday party to get to. I sure am looking forward to finding out how that video camera made its way from my gym bag all the way to Emily's beach house. Oh, no. Don't spoil it for me. I'll ask her myself. To me now, you bitch!
Hello to my face. You know the Graysons can't stand you. Leeching off of them all summer, who can blame them? Daniel told me you've always given him the creeps, and even Ashley thinks that you're a lying hypocrite. And as for me, well, I've always seen you for exactly what you are. An impotent little misfit who's gonna spend the rest of his life on the outside looking in.
Emily Thorne. Poor little rich girl next door. You've had a target on my head since the day we met. Now you can see how it feels. And this time, the Graysons aren't the ones calling the shots. You have 3 seconds to tell everyone the truth about what really happened to David Clarke. Clock's ticking, Conrad. Or I swear, once again, someone is going to die because you were too weak to own up to your lies. Question is, who? Wrong answer. Speak of the devil, or should I say the devil's daughter. Your father had excellent penmanship, by the way.
What do you want, Tyler?
You know, I haven't decided yet. Money would be nice. How's Danny? Excited for the party tomorrow night?
You'll never get close enough to find out.
I'm crushed that you don't want me there.
She's not who you think she is, you know?
Yeah, she's you, and you're her. And her, and her, and they call me crazy. How do I look?
Undermedicated?
Ooh, I can assure you I'm thinking quite clearly. Daniel's about to find out exactly how bad his taste in women really is. She's not worth it. She's been playing you, brother. She's playing all of us. I never got to finish the story.
I already know how it ends. Clark slept with my mother. Charlotte's his daughter.
That's not the ending of the story, Danny. That's just the beginning. Maybe you should call Emily first. Ask her permission to pull the trigger. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing, you idiot! And you're just a helpless little lamb headed for the slaughter.